Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your Astrodice reading for March. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with your Astrodice. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope. Okay, what's going on with you, my friends? Best house for Sag Cap. You've got the 5th house coming out. Got some love going on with some Leo energy. With some Mercury going on. Love that. Okay, so the Mercury coming out is a very good thing. It's talking about being very communicative. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. There could be a lot of travel involved this month as well, between you and this love or things you want to create. Let's go over here to that beautiful Leo. Majesticness going on over here. And this energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, passionate, and it focuses on the importance of self-belief. There's a lot of loyalty, too, that also goes with Leo as well, that, of course, is not on the card, but that's fine. And it's showing this loyalty that you want to have with this creative piece within you. There's also feels a little romance for some of you as well. This is where you have fun romance and create things you are proud of. So, I just feel like there is a romantic, maybe a lot of romantic gestures coming out of these texts, the way you're communicating. It's very lovely, very loving, very passionate as well, talking about a lot of passion, especially coming out of the Leo over here. Fire signs have this passion going through them. So, really picking up on that fire energy. And you having that fire energy, you're going to feel very comfortable using that passion. Okay, so it's not going to be too out of the norm for you. It's just, I think the difference between with the Sagittarius and the Leo energy of fire, my friends, is that the way you're standing tall and the confidence that you're bringing on is going to be a different kind of confidence. Like it says, a little more flamboyant, a little more showy. So it does feel like someone might be giving you a lot of attention. Which is making you kind of want to wiggle the lion tail over here. But however it is, it does feel like you're getting a lot of attention and becoming the center of attention, which I do like. Then in general, you can give back and, give all of that attention back to someone else because it's going to be very free-flowing and very free-loving. Okay, let's go over here. See what's going on with you in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. In this romance. Very romantic. We got messages coming in. Look at that right off the bat. Feeling like these messages are moving you to the next level within this romance. The Emperor over here. These messages that are coming in are definitely putting you on kind of a high horse over here with the Emperor. They're very stable. The way that they're coming in. So there's a very stable, I don't know, kind of energetic as well. And you're really holding tight to this. It's a stable type of love, though. It does make you feel like you're in a stable relationship like this, and maybe this person is very stable as well in the way that they're doing things. So it doesn't feel like they're kind of going off over here or being a little wishy-washy. They're keeping themselves very grounded and really keeping, the messages coming the way they need to come in. So it's not like, someone acting out or anything like this, right? They're just staying very stable, very strong communication with moving on. And it's just moving you guys together. Like I said, you might even be thinking about taking a vacation together, or maybe you're going towards them, but maybe you have to go out of the state, out of the country, next city, somewhere where you might have to travel to go see this person, because you do feel that your relationship is very stable. Yeah. and going really towards this person. Could be an Aries or a Taurus, or could even be an Aries, Taurus cusp. It doesn't have to be. It could even be this beautiful Leo or Libra. Wow, Leo. And maybe that's what it is, you know. Maybe they are a Leo limelighting you. However it is, you're definitely moving towards them and not looking back at all, because you do feel like what you have with this person is really a good thing, right? It's a very stable relationship, and you're really holding tight to this relationship. Like I said, you might be traveling the world. They do make you dream. There's something very dreamy about this person. There's a lot of decisions. You might even be thinking, like I said, about going on vacation maybe together. So maybe you're kind of holding this world globe, the map in your hands, and maybe, you know, trying to point out the places you want to go. However it is, though, they do make you feel very dreamy. And I do think that you do daydream about them, or that they're daydreaming about you, because there's this very dreamy feeling. The more they keep texting you and writing all these things, these lovely things, it definitely makes you want to hold on tighter to this person. So really feeling very passionate over here. Okay, getting to the mid-month. Best message. The mid-month, you do have the King of Wands upside down, so there does feel like there is something that's going on around you, that you do have kind of a tower, but yet the communication is still beautiful. But there is something that you are kind of learning about the situation, and it could be that wherever you were going to go or whatever you're going to do, it doesn't seem to be really maybe not connecting at this time. It does feel like there is kind of this overwhelming thing that's going on within your love life. It has nothing really to do with them, though. It does feel like it could be work that come up, or something that has come up that has overwhelmed the situation, where it feels like I have to stop now kind of paying attention to what you're doing, because I have to go learn something. I have to go to work. Something has caught my attention to where it needs to slow down just a little bit. So it does feel like with the King of Wands, they really do want your attention, and you really do love the attention, but it feels like there is kind of this feeling of, well, we have to stop for a second. Yeah. Yeah, it just feels like something else has come up. It could be with the boss or somebody that you work with that has brought you to your attention, to where you definitely, yeah, are focused more on work or this other issue than what you're trying to do. I do feel like, though, everything's going to be okay, though, you know? I just feel like it's a slowdown. They're going to feel it, too, though. They're going to feel like, you know, you're kind of speaking more overwhelming about the situation. There's something going on. They're going to know this. But they're not feeling, I don't feel any hesitation from them to stop giving you the messages of love. If anything, it feels like they might even be trying to push a little bit harder to get your attention. Yeah, because at the end of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Ace of Wands. So whatever it was before, it's fine, because you have the Magician coming out. So where you did feel like you had this kind of slowing moment at the mid-month within the romantic area of your life due to some kind of upset with someone else. Like I said, it does feel like it could be work calling, something of this nature. You do have the Ace of Wands, though, in reverse. But that's okay, because that actually makes me feel like where you were taking action at work, you're kind of like, okay, well, it's going to work its way out. I'm not going to worry about it. I have the Wheel of Fortune. This is where the chances and change come around, and you're saying, this is the time that I want now. You're going to feel like you have this opportunity to get back where you were at the beginning of the month with this person, and you're not going to really worry about the Ace of Wands upside down, because you're saying, it's not going to, I'm not worried about it. You know, work can come last. I'm really, you know, trying to take the magic and having a magical moment over here with this other person, you know, with my loved one, you know. So it feels like you're going kind of back to patiently planning this vacation that you are, you know, either you already went on it in the beginning of the month, and you want to do it again, or you're going back to reorganizing what you had started in the beginning of the month with this person. However it is, you're investing more time with them. So you're definitely going, you know, where you want to be. The Ace of Wands upside down, yeah, no more toxic energy anymore. You're kind of cutting the ties with the work right now, kind of telling them, oh, you know, I'll be there when I'm going to be there type of scenario, because you do feel like they're interfering within your love life, and it's not the way you want to travel. So you're definitely traveling back towards, which could be a fire sign, saying, here I am, I'm ready. And like I said, you could be literally putting that off into the back burner and saying, okay, let's go on our vacation now, or let's continue where we were before. So you definitely feel like they're coming back to you, but I also feel like you're going back towards them the way you want to, because it's what makes you happy with the Nine of Cups. So you feel like you're kind of back on board of where you were in the first beginning of the month. With the Magician over here, you do have the Two of Swords saying, okay, well, here we go. You're making decisions again and doing the things you want to do. Right, because it's kind of going back to the past nostalgic things that you were doing. And I believe this past nostalgic is just really, seriously, my friends, the beginning of the month. Not going any further than that. You're dreaming again. Remember, in the beginning of the month, you were dreaming of the things that you want, and you're going back into that. And you're nostalgically thinking about all the things that they were doing before, and really wanting to push towards that nurturing again. So, wow, you're keeping that passion and keeping that nurturing going for this person. And yes, this Empress, my friends, is going to be the same energy as the Emperor. So it doesn't matter if you're looking at male or female, they're showing me that this Emperor is this Empress, and that you're going back because you're nostalgically thinking about the things that you were before with them, right? And traveling again. And you might even feel very folly about the situation, feeling silly, feeling happy, feeling like you want to make leaps of faith and travel and do all these things. And, you know, they might even make you feel a little young and a little silly and a little free. And I feel like that's a very important thing for you when it's coming to love, is just knowing that you have that adventurous side. That Sagittarius in you is a very, you know, adventurous sign. So that Sag definitely is going to want to be playing, you know, Mr. Folly Fool over here, which is a Sagittarius card. The Fool is, because it's showing that adventure and really wanting that. So it's time to feel adventurous and you know, free and loving. Take a little risk. And maybe you are going to take a risk. You know, because maybe you feel like you're not really 100% supposed to go on this vacation or do something you're supposed to be at work. But you know somebody else can take care of it. You just feel like you don't really, you know, maybe you feel like you don't really have to be there at this time, especially if you work from home. Right? You're committed. Feeling like you're committed, you know, and you've committed enough. You're committed to your work. I just don't really need to be there. I want to work on this commitment that I have with this person, and it's a blessing, and you probably feel like they are a blessing within your life, and there's so many blessings coming out of this, and the more you continue to do this with this person, you just feels like you're getting closer and closer with them as you're really learning about them. How beautiful. Okay, so looks wonderful, my friends, and looks like you have a lot of doors opening for you to really feel this pull towards this person. And if you didn't really feel like you really got to know them, even if you've been dating for months, I mean, hey, sometimes we work, we don't really get to get into each other's hearts and souls and, you know, deeper connections. It feels like that's exactly what's happening. And I think that's where it's kind of a mind blow over here, though, too, is because in the middle of the month, it's almost like, and then we were learning about each other and really getting to know each other, or however, or getting to, you know, real romance. And then, of course, this has to come up, you know. So, okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.